Thursday might have been the happiest day in months on Capitol Hill as the 113th Congress was sworn in. Later today, the new House of Representatives will take its first significant vote to approve $9 billion in aid for Superstorm Sandy victims.
And that's not the only critical issue that's left over from the last Congress. Nancy Cordes is on Capitol Hill. Nancy, good morning.
Good morning to you, Anthony and Nora. A new Congress is always a chance to sort of hit the reset button, get a fresh start, and put all the tensions and bad feelings from the past Congress behind. There are a lot of new faces around here who say they are determined to make Congress work better than it did before.
My colleagues, the Speaker of the House, John Boehner.
In a House usually divided,
we're sent here not to be something, but to do something.
The excitement of a new term led to a tone of unity.
And for those of you who are returning, who've walked these aisles before, maybe it's time we get a little awestruck again.
In a suspenseful vote, Republicans re-elected John Boehner as Speaker, despite some criticism for his handling of fiscal cliff negotiations and Hurricane Sandy relief. On the other side of the Capitol, where Democrats picked up 2 seats, Senators welcomed back Illinois Republican Mark Kirk, who returned to work after suffering a stroke and climbed the Capitol steps surrounded by colleagues.
There is no need for drama, and we don't want any.
On the Senate floor, both sides reached across the aisle.
We definitely want to move forward to try to make this place work better.
This new Congress faces big challenges. Most pressing, increasing the debt limit and agreeing to spending cuts. Weighing in on those issues will be the largest number of women ever to serve in Congress, including Hawaii's Tulsi Gabbard. Have you already talked to other new members about ways to change the tone up here?
We have had many conversations with both Democrats and Republicans coming in and feel very strongly, all of us, about how it's our responsibility.
Some of the new members aren't that new. Making a comeback after a 12-year hiatus from the House is Matt Salmon from Arizona, who stepped down to honor a term limit pledge and is returning to try to change Washington.
In many ways, it's like one really big dysfunctional family. And I think it's time for us to get a little bit of therapy.
Speaker Boehner caused a bit of an uproar earlier this week when he postponed a vote on $60 billion worth of Hurricane Sandy relief for victims that the Senate had already passed. Well, he's going to hold a vote today on $9 billion worth of that aid and says he'll bring up the rest of the money, the $51 billion, when the House comes back in about a week and a half after its recess. Anthony and Nora?
All right, Nancy Cordes, thank you.